yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Hurts throw on target to Godwin here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. DeMarcus Ware able to drop him for a loss of a couple. These two teams all tied after one. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Lance Alward. 83 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Six yards left on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw on third down. Henry eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Prescott off play action. Open man, the longtime Cowboy, Billy Joe Dupree. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard and it'll set up third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Throwing is Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Pollard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keyshawn Johnson, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looking to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. Being chased, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they pass.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Back now in Pittsburgh. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. first down. Pollard. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. On play action, Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And running with power here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. There he goes left side. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, a good move at the 5. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys will have the football.